Here's your 10-minute YouTube script. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today, we're diving deep into something incredibly fascinating, a topic that resonates with so many, the potent dynamics of karmic relationships. These connections are more than just chance encounters, they're powerful forces that shape our lives, driving us towards intense attraction, profound transformation, and often, a journey of deep healing and growth. Get ready to explore the secrets hidden within these relationships, because understanding them can unlock a whole new level of self-awareness and relationship fulfillment. Now, let's talk about the most potent aspect of karmic connections, the intense, magnetic attraction that pulls people together. Think of it like a cosmic tractor beam. It's that feeling of instant recognition, like you've known this person for a lifetime. There's a smoldering sexual energy, an almost primal loyalty, and a protective instinct that's unlike anything you've experienced before. But wait, there's a catch: it can also be a catalyst for unresolved issues from the past. This is where things get tricky. Imagine two souls meeting that have a pre-existing karmic link. Maybe you're drawn to someone who mirrors your own flaws. Maybe you're replaying the same relationship patterns from your childhood. Karmic relationships often arise to resolve unfinished business. Now here's where it gets interesting. Consider the story of Sarah and David. They met, and the attraction was instantaneous. Both had experienced significant emotional wounds in the past, and initially, their connection felt like a remedy, like a balm to soothe their hurts. They indulged hedonistic appetites, finding a way to feel whole through this relationship. But soon, the intensity escalated, and their bond revealed itself as a test, not a cure. Sarah and David were forced to confront their deepest fears and desires, learning to navigate love without possessiveness or control. It was a rocky path, but they both came out changed. Did they make it? We'll come back to that. These relationships often have roots in past life connections and soul contracts, creating a unique energy field between two individuals. This also provides an opportunity to learn how to navigate power dynamics within a relationship, and how to use them responsibly. So, what do we do with such intense connections? We practice vulnerability as a strength. We allow the relationship to transform us and our partner. And most importantly, we create and maintain healthy boundaries to avoid destructive patterns. This means openly and honestly communicating with your partner about your needs and limits, and respecting theirs. Do you find yourself in a relationship that feels like a roller coaster? Tell me in the comments. Now, think about the type of attraction that transcends the physical. It's soul-deep recognition. Imagine looking into someone's eyes and feeling like you found a missing piece of yourself. This connection can unveil suppressed passions. You might find yourselves exploring unconventional interests, confronting fears about intimacy, seeking deeper emotional connection, and transforming your ideas about love. This is not always easy. Now, if you've seen a relationship like this unfold, give this video a like. These relationships can offer an unparalleled opportunity for growth, and are very often transformative. In a karmic connection, both individuals feel seen and understood on a profound level, as if they've found their ultimate partner. But it's also very common for the couple to fall into old relationship patterns, develop greater self-awareness, embrace vulnerability, heal emotional wounds, and discover your authentic self, which can be hard work, too. Let's be honest though, these intense connections often come with intense challenges. I'm talking about intense energy, an unconscious need to merge with and transform the other person, and very real imbalances. Consider the fear of loss, the possessive tendencies, the constant checking, questioning, or attempts to isolate your partner. What about the deep-seated insecurities and the fear of abandonment? It is very important to recognize those negative behaviors. In this sense, power dynamics can devolve into manipulative tactics like emotional blackmail, guilt trips, or even threats. Sadly, it is very common to control finances, dictate social interactions, or engage in constant criticism. But remember Sarah and David? So, how do we navigate these complex relationships? First, commit to open communication. Clearly articulate your needs and limits. Consistently reinforce those boundaries. And seek support from friends, family, or a therapist. Let's be honest, the solutions aren't always easy. Take a deep breath and let's look at the roots of these issues, such as generational influences, shared experiences, repeating arguments, unconscious attraction to unhealthy traits, difficulty setting boundaries, sabotaging intimacy, and struggling with commitment. What is important here? Acknowledge the patterns. Understand the roots. Challenge limiting beliefs. Set healthy boundaries. Practice self-compassion. Seek support. Communicate openly. Sound like a lot of work? It can be, but I believe it's worth it. Let's quickly talk about the role of the zodiac in all of this. Each sign brings its own unique flavor to relationships. For example, Aries brings independence and directness. Taurus, security and sensual pleasures. Gemini, variety and communication. Cancer, emotional security and domestic harmony. Leo, admiration, loyalty, and fun. Virgo, practicality, intelligence, and order. Libra, fairness, beauty, and partnership. Scorpio, depth, transformation, and loyalty. Sagittarius, freedom and honesty. Capricorn, tradition, security, and respect. Aquarius, unconventional relationships and humanitarian causes. Pisces, spirituality, romance, and artistic expression. Now here's where it gets interesting. Each sign's house placement also tells a story. Aries, how we assert ourselves. Taurus, relationship to material possessions. Gemini, communication and information. Cancer, family structures and emotional foundations. Leo, creative expression and leadership. Virgo, systems and routines. Libra, relationships and social structures. Scorpio, intense transformation. Sagittarius, beliefs and ideologies. Capricorn, societal structures and authority. Aquarius, social norms and collective consciousness. Pisces, dissolves boundaries and illusions. Now let's consider the most common karmic relationship outcomes. The partnership will encourage passionate self-discovery, grounded intensity, intellectual awakening, and profound emotional depth. What else? Dramatic partnerships, transformative service, intense harmony, soul-binding passion, liberating truth, enduring power, revolutionary love, and spiritual merging. I'm going to give you some quick tips for navigating karmic relationships: open communication, embracing vulnerability, individual growth, seeking professional help. And what about the tips for building better habits? Practice active listening. Share your own feelings openly. Offer reassurance and support. Avoid criticism or defensiveness. Be patient and understanding. What else? Pursue hobbies and interests. Spend time with friends and family. Engage in self-reflection. Set personal goals. Practice self-care. Let me remind you of some of the red flags. Recurring power struggles or control issues. Intense jealousy or possessiveness. Difficulty communicating. Feelings of being overwhelmed. A history of trauma. Do these seem familiar? Well, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Now I want to bring up a relationship tool, a karmic synastry chart, because it is often a bird's eye view of a relationship's potential, a unique energy field, and a blueprint of your relationship. To calculate, find the midpoint between your birth charts. What do you look for? Overall themes, strengths, and challenges. What are some key aspects? Intense and transformative. Powerful, magnetic attraction. Deep emotional intimacy. Stimulating sexual chemistry. Accelerated personal evolution. shared transformative adventures. However, be aware of the downside. Addictive attachment, extreme jealousy, power struggles, loss of individual identity, destructive impulses. Let's talk about chart houses. The first house, intense and transformative. The fourth house, home life, is filled with passion, but also potential for power struggles. The seventh house, a mirror, reflecting deep-seated issues. The 10th house, highly visible or tied to public image. How do you analyze this chart? Identify key aspects. Analyze the chart ruler. Consider the moon's placement. Let's remember some of the defining aspects of a karmic connection: a consuming need to control the relationship, fixating on the partner, jealousy, possessiveness, and manipulation. What are the positive aspects? Profound and passionate commitment, deep empathy, unwavering support, and a willingness to embrace vulnerability. What are the goals? Intimacy, trust, and mutual respect. Now here's where it gets interesting. What if you can make it work? So, here are a few actionable steps for transforming these relationships. Communicate openly. Respect boundaries. Practice mindfulness. Don't just react, respond. Practice daily affirmations. Engage in activities that bring you joy. Set healthy boundaries. Nurture your physical and emotional well-being. Seek therapy or counseling. What is the ultimate goal? Supporting each other's journeys, and celebrating shared achievements. I told you Sarah and David came out changed. They ultimately chose to support each other, embracing their shared journey toward individual and collective growth. In conclusion, karmic relationships are a powerful catalyst for transformation. By addressing potential pitfalls, prioritizing individual and collective well-being, and recognizing the intensity and potential for both healing and destruction, you can navigate these connections with greater awareness and success. Confront deep-seated fears and insecurities. Establish healthy boundaries. Engage in open, honest communication. Prioritizing individual well-being. Fostering mutual respect, trust, and support. Do you agree? What's your experience? I know our friend, Lisa, said, "I've found these tips very useful and it's changed my relationship." And also, our follower, David, commented, "This is great. I'm going to put these tips into practice right away." If you found this video helpful, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more insightful content on relationships, personal growth, and self-discovery. Also, hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos. I'm putting together a free checklist to help you identify the signs of a karmic relationship. Click the link in the description below to download it now, and you can gain even more insights. Thanks for watching.